It's hard being a mime. It's a lot harder than people think. Everything that you do presents a challenge. You feel misunderstood by people, even by animals. It's like life is one big mountain that you're climbing, blindfolded, with your arms chopped off. It's a vicious cycle of death and life and being made fun of. Well, as a mime, the first thing you do each day is put on makeup. I'm rejuvenating myself and clothing myself with strength and honor and dignity for that day. It's a powerful time. Mimes have to deal with circumstances that no one else ever does. I mean, you're walking down the road and all of a sudden you're in a box. Right there, you're in a box and you're stuck and you're trying to find your way out so you can breathe, so you can get on with your day. Maybe you get out of the box, maybe you do, and then another box comes. You develop perseverance real quick. Everything from making breakfast can be difficult when you're a mime. I mean, you can't really just make scrambled eggs really easily. It takes a lot more work, I'll tell you that much. You can't even touch the eggs. I mean, you have to be creative, you really do. I still have my morning routine though. I look at the newspaper and have a cup of coffee. Just gets me going in the day. I just need that caffeine. One of the biggest misunderstandings about mimes is that they don't need companionship. I'll be the first to tell you that that's not true. I have a great companion in my dog, Dynamite. Me and him play almost every day. It's been such an interesting journey learning how to show him affection because I am a mime. But it's great. We go out and play and throw the ball. Sometimes I feel like he doesn't understand me, but most of the time I feel like we are just on the same playing field and that we just read each other well. He's truly a joy in my life. I guess it comes with the territory, but let me tell you, my skin is pretty white. Sometimes I like to go into the backyard and try and get a tan, but it usually doesn't work that well. When you're a mime, everything is an adventure. Leaving the house each day can be an adventure. Driving to work, I mean, the other cars on the road don't respect you so much when you're a mime. They really don't. I mean, no one gives the mime the right of way, let's be honest. Even getting food is a struggle. I mean, I can't just order food like any other person. I feel so misunderstood when I try to order food, especially at drive-thrus. I mean, how am I supposed to convey that I want a baked apple pie or a foot-long coney with extra ketchup? I mean, it's impossible.
Welcome to Whataburger. Can I take your order? Order whenever you're ready, sir. Welcome to Whataburger. May I take your order? What would you like to eat, sir? Sir, I can't hear you. What would you like to order? What would you like to eat, sir?
Sometimes you just don't eat. You just don't eat as a mime. You have to be okay with that. Relationships are probably the hardest part of being a mime. I've only had one girlfriend. I have, and she was a sweet girl. Her name was Adidas, and she actually never came out and told me that, but I sort of figured it out one night. We were watching a movie and I snuck a peek at her shoes, and they said Adidas. And I think it's foreign, but I couldn't really tell. She didn't really have an accent or anything, but she was a sweet girl for sure, and I really feel like I learned a lot from our relationship. But I just had to dump her in the end. We just weren't communicating very well. Not only that, but her rope was horrible, and she couldn't get out of a box to save her life. She looked like a drowning squirrel in a barrel filled with buckets of algae and seaweed, and we all know what that looks like. I've tried other careers. I was really interested in lawn maintenance for a while. I actually got hired with Trotter Lawn Care. I'd say all in all it was a very positive experience. I worked there for probably several weeks and then just got wind from upper management that they weren't really approving of my productivity level. All that being said, at the end of the day, it's worth it. It is so worth it. And when I get up in the morning and I put on that makeup and I step out that door and greet those faces and make those kids smile, I know that there's nothing that I would rather be doing. I think that we all have a mime-shaped hole in our hearts. I know for me, I have filled that hole. I have filled that hole. That hole is filled. I have filled that hole. I have filled that hole. Oh, turn it off. Turn that off.